Hey folks, welcome to Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, the Butt Rub World Headquarters. I'm Byron Chisholm, creator of Bad Byron's Butt Rub. In an effort to market our product, I'm putting together some instructional videos on just how to use Butt Rub. Most of the recipes are going to be very simple, but it'll be fun, learning new ways to use the product. And we're also going to be getting into some instructional information about basic barbecuing, basic grilling. And as we go along, we're going to learn a lot about barbecuing in general. So I'm glad you're here. We're going to go out to the grill area right now and go ahead and start talking about some tools. I have put together a top 10 list of what tools I think are the most important tools to get started with. So let's get out there and take a look. Okay, we're now in the great outdoors where all good cooking takes place, as we know. I like to go over what I think are the most important tools. We'll use the same tools at every time, everything we cook, we're basically using the same tools over and over. So what are those tools? Grill tongs are invaluable. This is the length I prefer. We've got that. We've got, of course, just a basic spatula. These two will be 90% of everything you grill. This is basically all you need. Notice I've got a side towel in my hand. I always like to have a grill towel, right there by the grill. It just comes in handy for a lot of reasons. What's next? This is basically, I'm going to use this to move coals around. You can use a small shovel. There's different tools that do the same thing, but this is actually a wok spatula. I got that in Chinatown. Okay, what else we got? Wire brush. I actually get this from the hardware section of a hardware store. It's got the paint scraper on there. It's a little bit more, it'll hold up a little longer. Most of the grill tools some of the grill wire brushes that are out on the market are a little flimsy to me. We've got some, these are basically welder's gloves. Those come in handy, obviously, for lifting hot racks and, the different things that get hot. I've got some oil spray. We'll use this a little bit later, so obviously it's something you oil our racks with. Chimney. You can get a chimney just about anywhere. I like to use the paraffin starter cubes. There's different lighters on the market, but this is the cleanest and easiest way to start a fire, in my opinion. Just like that, we've got charcoal in our chimney. Finally, as we've got our charcoal getting ready to go, the last thing I want to talk about is instant read thermometer. And we're not going to use this today in our cooking, but for most things we cook, a lot of things, especially our poultry, we'll need to probe the temperature just to be safe. This is a good tool, and we'll be using this indefinitely. We've got our fire lit, and I'd like to go prep these chicken wings. We'll get that on the grill here. Okay, so we've got the chicken wings here. Now this is basically just how you get them from the grocery store. And I've got a simple pre-prep method here. We've got some kitchen shears. I like to clean it up. You see how that lob of fat there? Just come in here. Basically, they don't need that much work, but you don't have to do this. I like to present it a little cleaner than what they come. So we'll do 2 or 3 of these like this, and then we'll be ready to season them. Get that grill fired up. Now the other segments. See, they've got the little extra. There we go. There we go, and that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. We'll get them seasoned up and get them on the grill. Okay, the butt rub wings. This, incidentally, is probably the single most favorite butt rub recipe, and it's the simplest. We've got 2 ingredients. We've got chicken wings and we've got butt rub. And I mean, no oil, no marinade, no pre-seasoning, just rub on the meat on the grill. And then I've got a little technique for seasoning this that I've used that works real well. What I like to do is just put a nice little layer on the top. Okay, give that a toss. And just kind of repeat the process until you've reached a point where you've got a nice seasoning all over the chicken, see? When I was starting out promoting this product, I really honed in on the chicken wings because I didn't need silverware, didn't need plate, I just had a napkin and a chicken wing, and that's how I introduced butt rub to many, many people. Different trade shows, different just store promotions, things like that. I would guess it's our single most popular recipe. If you want to compare it to a traditional buffalo wing, I think it's just as tasty, if not better, and it's certainly a lot healthier. You just got grilled chicken here. Okay, that's ready for the grill right there. Okay, we've got our chimney. It's on this thing. It's been about 10 minutes. We fired it, and we're ready to cook with that. So I'm just going to basically the grill. Okay. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about fuel choice. Basically, we've got I've chosen to go with lump charcoal here, and I'll tell you the difference between lump charcoal and regular charcoal, and what the advantages and disadvantages are. Basically, we're going with lump charcoal. This is natural, pure charcoal, okay? And it's commonly available. You don't have to search that far for it anymore. Now, the advantage to that is it burns totally clean, it burns hot, and you have a minimal amount of ash. The briquette, which we're all familiar with, is also an excellent fuel. The disadvantage is it's gonna put out a lot of ash. And for a ceramic cooker, we're looking for a minimal ash. And personally, I like a clean burning fire. That's just my choice. As far as grilling goes, you can use either one. For barbecuing, we'll get to the differences in those two cooking methods as we go. Today we're gonna be grilling, which is a direct heat method, and we're gonna be cooking with lump charcoal, grilling direct with the chicken wings. Okay, we've got a nice hot fire. We're ready for our chicken wings. The only prep I'm gonna do to this is I'll pull this out and give it a little spray. Now, I'm not spraying right in the grill because that's pretty dangerous actually. So basically that side's ready to go. Now, we'll talk a lot about the fuel options. There's all kind of woods and chips and chunks and all kinds of things like that. I'm gonna go with, this is applewood chips. Just gonna put a handful in here, kind of shake them around. And that's gonna kind of give us a little color and a little bit of flavor on these chicken wings. It's gonna be about a 20-minute dish altogether. The main thing I like to do is just move them around until all the blonde spots are gone. And once it's browned on all sides, you know it's done. Okay, we've got the Primo going here. I've been shooting at 250, 275. Like I said, we're cooking direct heat directly over our coals, using a little bit of our applewood chips. Could have used hickory, could have used pecan. You know, it's hard to go wrong with apple. We've had about 10 minutes on the grill here, and basically I'm just gonna start turning. Right in the middle, obviously they're gonna be a little hotter, usually. And my method again for cooking this is just basically, when we've gotten rid of all the blonde spots, and it looks like that on both sides, then we're cooked, we're done. Okay, we've got our wings, they're ready to go. They're ready to take off the grill. Like I said, we've got all the blonde spots off of them, and they look good and golden all over. It's been about 20 minutes at 250 to 275 direct. And you know, you could serve this with a ranch dressing or blue cheese with, but most of the time people just love them just like they are. And you could put a sauce on them if you want to. I think once you taste them just like they are, you realize, oh, this is one of our most popular ways to use butt rub right there. Straight butt rub wings. This is how you do it, and we thank you for being a part of the first episode of Cooking with Butt Rub. We look forward for you to come back, and we'll be exploring many more dishes to come. So, good eating, happy barbecuing to you.